Park kids, welcome to Countdown to Christmas with Advent blocks. Let's find block number 5. Block number 5 has a picture of a lady on it. Let's find story number 5. The people God picks. The story of Jacob, Rachel, and Leah. Abraham had a son named Isaac, and Isaac had a son named Jacob. Jacob's name means trickster, which was a good name for him because he did a lot of tricking and lying and stealing. Jacob wasn't a very good person at all. The odd thing is, God had chosen Jacob. One of Jacob's great-great-great-grandchildren would be a child who would bring God back to all the people on earth. Through Jacob, God would send a son, and everyone would say, God has come to live with us. That's how it is with God sometimes. He doesn't always pick the people we might think. One day, while Jacob was running away from his brother because he had stolen from him again, Jacob met and fell in love with a girl named Rachel. No one was surprised that Jacob fell in love with Rachel. She was young and pretty. Of course, Jacob loved her and wanted to marry her. Jacob was so in love that he promised Rachel's father he would work for 7 years just so he could marry her. 7 years. What a long time. But you know what they say, time flies when you're doing something for someone you love. So for Jacob, the 7 years felt like a single day. When the wedding day came, though, Jacob the trickster had a trick played on him. Rachel's dad decided to have Jacob marry Rachel's sister, Leah, instead. Jacob didn't know until it was too late, and boy was he mad. He didn't want to pick Leah. He didn't think Leah was pretty. He wanted to pick Rachel. But God wanted to pick Leah. Jacob, of all people, should have known that God doesn't always pick the people we might think. Sadly, Jacob didn't see what God was up to. He still wanted Rachel, which made Leah feel sad and alone. But Leah wasn't alone. Just like God had chosen Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, God had chosen Leah. Through Leah, not Rachel, God would send a son, and everyone would say, God has come to live with us. You see, God was with Leah, even when it was hard, even when her husband didn't love her, even when Jacob picked Rachel instead of her. God was with Leah. God gave Leah lots of children, and those children helped Leah feel happier than before. But what made Leah happiest wasn't her children. It was believing that one of her great-great-great-grandchildren would be the child who would bring God back. For now, though, Leah knew, even with her children, God seemed far away. So Leah began to hope and to pray, God, will you come back to stay? And that is our story number 5.